what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for a Gr.4 race on Gran Turismo Sports. So now we'll be racing on Autodromo De Interlagos for 11 laps. So let's go and get ready to choose a Gr.4 car for today. So this might be able to get ready to be able to use the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Gr.4 with a Winx Club Livery Musa. Very music. So this is going to be able to take the balance of performance. We'll get everything will be set up for. So it's time to race the music, folks. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get started. We are good to go to be able to take a good Gr.4 race. We might be able to take the faster limit on the qualifying time for 1 minute and 40 seconds on the time. So this is going to be able to see a few other GT players by taking 1 minute and 39 seconds. By taking a faster times will go on the limit. We might be able to make a good perfect. We'll also to be able to take a good clean lap around the track to be able to give a good precision to be made. So this is going to be good to be able to go on to take 11 laps. Will might be able to get started for. So this is going to get everything. Will might take the warm-up. We'll get started. So this is going to be able to do perfectly well. Will might be able to find a good perfect rhythm. Will might be able to take the inside turns. We'll go in for. Now this is going to get everything. Will might be able to set up the radar. Will might be able to use. So this is going to be able to take the long pit lane out to be able to get ready. So this is going to get everything to be able to drive fast. Will might be able to go in. But this is going to get everything to be able to take plenty of time to practice. So this is definitely might be giving a good time to be able to do as a talent. So this is definitely might be able to have a good Gr.4 race. Will might be able to drive fast. Will also to stay strong on this one. Now, this is going to get everything to be prepped up to be able to have a good warm-up to be able to get well done. So, here we go, folks. This is going to be good to be able to get ready. But the show must go on for a good race. So, let's get started to begin. So, this is going to be able to take good signs to be able to have a moment. We might be able to enjoy it. So, now we'll be able to take the rolling starts to be able to be prepared for. I hope that this is going to get everything to be able to race in a musical note. We might be able to get started out to begin. Now this is going to be able to do well to take 10th place at the start to be able to get ready. So hope this is definitely might be doing good to be able to get everything grouping on to be ready. So this is going to be able to take one musical note on the track. And then this is going to get everything will get started. So here we go, green light at the start, and let's get going. Now this is going to be able to get ready because the first turn is going to get everything to be one approach. Is going to get everything will stay on it. So this is going to get everything to be able to find a good rhythm at the inside turn. Is going to get everything will might make it good improve. Will might be make it much easier. Will might be able to get in. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take that slipstream. Will might be able to catch up. Bullet Written 70 is definitely might be doing okay to be able to get prepped up to be ready. So this is going to get everything to be able to take a little nice and easy on the turn. So giving a good landing spot on the apex. Will might be able to avoid the penalty. So just going to make sure to be able to keep it well monitored, checked to be able to keep our eyes peeled. It's going to get very challenging out there if we have to be able to stay clean on this race. It's going to get very risky made. Okay, that was definitely might be broken up the music note. So just going to make sure to take a one good attempted recovery to be able to keep it well necessary. Gonna need to be able to get back on track. Just going to be able to find a good note. Will might be able to perform the inside of the clean turn. Is going to get everything in. But it is definitely might be able to stay strong. Will might keep it up, but it will might be able to get there. So good thing that this is going to get everything. Will might be able to take the first lap. So this is going to be able to take 10 more laps to go, so this is going to get everything has to be able to catch up to be back on track. So this is going to get everything to be well pressure up to be made to be able to get ready. So it will always going to be able to try to keep up. Will always going to be able to have a one good race. Will might be able to stay strong. Will might be able to take the inside. Is going to be able to go in. It's the struggle. Will might be able to avoid any collision. So we have to be very careful. So we have to be able to be very exercise caution. Now, this is going to get everything has to be able to make it one good pass. This one might be able to climb back onto 10th place if anything is possible. So this is going to get everything work hard to be able to stay on it. That should probably be able to do 11th place. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a good challenge. So this is going to get everything. Will stay careful. Will might be able to give a good moment for. A single Winx Club Livery on the track on this race is going to get everything. Will also to have a challenge. Will might be able to have a one good magic spell. Will might be able to stay on track to be able to keep it well maintained. But this is going to get everything. Will might be able to get past all these opponents. It's going to get very challenging. Will take the struggle. Will might be able to avoid full contact by the tray paint. Okay, there goes that double cone. So we just really need that braking point that we might need to set up as possible to be able to go in. Okay, take it easy guys. This is going to be able to have a good clean race. Don't want to have dirty race because we just want a good precision challenge. Is going to get everything to be able to stay on track to maintain. So it is going to be able to make sure, let this be a one good fair race. We might be able to have a better chance to be able to stay on it. Okay, two of them are on the approaching in onto the penalty line, so this one might take 0.5 seconds for them. So this is going to get everything to be able to make it happen, to be able to go in, take a sweep pass on the overtake. It's going to go there. So this one might be able to take one good open space. It's going to get everything in. That should do it. So this is going to be able to have race position by 2, currently in on the 8th place. So this is going to get everything. Will go on a long catch-up. Will might be able to stay on. Practically that this is going to get everything. Has to be able to find a good rhythm. Will might be able to take that inside turn. Will go in. Just going to make sure that this is going to get everything. Will stay hold on the throttle by any gear as necessary. So this is going to be able to stay strong on this one because it's going to get very challenging. Will also be able to see over the gap distance. Is going to be able to hold on for. Well, it is definitely might be pretty possible if we had to make sure to be able to take the gloves off without a braking point by the double cone. But it definitely might be pretty hard to see the gap distance might going up ahead. Well, it is definitely might be need the double cones will might be able to help out for it. It is the key of a racing tool that we just need to be able to perform a very good, excellent position at the turn. Is going to get everything will might need it. So at least that this is going to be able to take this for one hard challenge to be able to survive this race without a double cone, because it is definitely might be pretty hard to be able to stay on it without getting a penalty to be able to be necessary to be able to make sure. Just going to take that turn and then make a good easy step where it might be able to keep going. So hope I can see the penalty mark on the far distance to be seen. So gotta make sure to keep an eye out if I have to avoid it. It will always to be able to stay clean on this one, folks. This is gonna get everything has to be able to do it perfectly. We might be able to get in, but it will have to be able to make it one good throttle to be able to keep it well managed to be able to stay on track. So they still trying to learn, but it will might be able to do one talented, helpful tip to be able to make a good, clean race, like any experts they did. So, well, they'll be able to learn to understand about the ways of a clean racing on the FIA race is definitely might be important to be able to take a good necessary skills will might be able to help out for. But we're still learning, so this is going to get everything Will might be able to do perfectly well. Will might get everything, will stay strong, Will might be able to go faster on the higher limits. Now, just going to make sure to be able to keep on track of the number of laps remaining, so this is going to get everything to be well braced to be able to stay on track. Will might keep it focused, so hope this is definitely might be doing good for the SLS AMG Gr.4. Will might be able to do a musical moment. Will might be able to have a one good spell. Will might be able to stay on it. So racing music might be able to be okay whenever we hear it, so just going to be able to have a commentary. Will might be able to help out for it, so it's always going to be able to make a good segment. Will always to be able to enjoy it. Now this is going to take that inside turn, just going to give a hard brace, and then this is going to need to be able to take that inside turn. Will go correctly. Will might be able to keep on track by using the brake indicator gear check. Is going to get everything. Will might be able to give a little heads up. Alright, that's definitely might be able to take that second gear. Will might stay on it. Don't go into the first gear. It definitely might be pretty hard to be able to brace for it. Now, this is going to get everything has to be able to keep it well maintained. Will stay on it. Okay, looks like Golden Brink just got off the track, and now he's automatically back on track to be able to get back on the run. So he will might catch up later on, so he will might be able to do the best he can. Alright, this is going to get everything. Will might press on to the 6th lap, so only 5 more to go. This is going to get everything to be able to give a good rhythm. Will might be able to perform a good, excellent turn, folks. This is going to get everything. Will might be able to take the oversteer. Will might be able to go stronger up. Will might go faster again. Now, this is going to get everything. Will might catch up, so it will might be able to stay on it until this is going to be able to reach up onto the top position. So currently in on the 7th place. This is going to get everything. Will might be able to get the long catch up by only 16.540 seconds up ahead. Well, it is definitely might be pretty hard to be able to show the number of gap distance by taking a lot of racing progress to see it out there. So it is going to get everything to be pretty difficult to be able to stay strong, to be able to maintain. If any drivers could probably able to take the podium, Will might be able to go in. Now it's just going to take that turn, so just going to make it nice and good slow on the 45-mile range while taking the turn. So this is going to get everything to be able to show the gap distance by 2.4 seconds. Gonna make sure to keep up, but it will always to be able to take one running attempt to be able to see it. So looks like one driver in the pits changing up the tires is going to be able to have racing hard compound tires is going to be able to go in. So this is definitely might be able to have a one patient time to be able to see it. So another one in the pits. So this is going to get everything to be able to have a good tire check for this one, folks. One pit stop remaining. If anything is possible, that we might need to be able to have a new set of racing hard compound tires that we might need to be able to make it a new set. We might be able to resume the run. Now, looks like this is going to be going faster while taking in onto 6th place. This is going to get everything. We might be nearly there, folks. Just going to make sure that this is going to be able to take a good rhythm. We might be able to race around on Interlagos. We might be able to make a good, excellent is the key. We might be able to perform a good Gr.4 racing. We might be able to get. Now, let's just going to be able to take that inside turn. We'll have to be able to make a good slow effect on the turn. So if anything might be able to make it go faster, we might be able to hit the gas on the throttle. Okay, now looks like this is going to get everything a little bit closer. Just going to be able to check the fuel, so everything's still good. So this will might be able to make it nearly there until this is going to get everything has to be do it perfectly just right, folks. Now it is definitely might be going matter that this is going to be able to take that duration of the front tires is going to be able to take more grip, will might be able to go in. Now this is going to get everything, will might be able to stay on it until this is going to be able to press on to the 8th lap. Keep it nice and steady, and then this will might be able to make a good groove and turn, is going to get everything going in for. So it's actually like making a music note, will might be able to make a good perfect complement, will might be able to take a good sequence, will might be able to take for only few laps, will might be able to make it perfect. So good thing that this is going to be able to take one good lucky talent for Winx Livery, is going to get everything, will might be able to make a good rhythm on every track, will might be able to perform a good perfect track lap, will might be able to work properly, will might be able to drive fast as possible, will might be able to deal with some various turns that it has to be able to overcome. Now looks like this is going to get everything checked on for the distance, so it's going to keep up, but this is going to get everything to be well precision made, will might be able to go in, will might be able to take the limit, is going to get everything, will go faster, will might be able to get. It takes about the courage and the struggle, is going to get everything, has to be able to make it well endure whenever it's going to be able to take the current position whenever you're at. So it will might take the chance, will might be able to get your driver rating, will might get increased. So just going to be sure, because staying on the top position is definitely might be the key of racing, will might be able to get you in onto the new driver rating rank, is going to get everything to be well possible to be made. Now looks like getting closer onto the 9th lap, so we're almost there. Just going to be able to take one good lap time by every minute and 43 seconds on the time. So this is going to get everything, has to be able to go in, will might be able to make a good distance, will might be able to go in. Just going to have everything to be work perfectly, will also to be able to have a good rhythm turn, is going to get everything going on. So always going to make it perfect, will always to be able to do the chance, will might be able to make a good clear distance, is going to get everything, will work up ahead by the focus. So close to be able to take a good perfect turn on the full apex, so this is going to get everything, has to be able to do well. Few other cones just went a mess, so it will might be able to take the chance, will might be able to deal with it, but it has to be able to make a good perfect clean race if anybody really wants to do it. It also might be able to have the moment, will might be able to take the faster distance, will might be able to go in. Just going to be able to hang in there, folks. So this is going to be able to stay on in 6th place in no time, so just going to be able to keep going, and then nothing else, won't have any pit stops to be needed as possible. So fuel is at 50% on the halfway, so this is going to be able to press on to the 10th lap. This is going to get everything, will might nearly there, folks. This is going to get everything, will following up a good rhythm, will might be able to take a good top position, will go in. It will help, but find a good passion of a good driving skill, will might be able to take the good advantage for a good clean race, will always to keep up, will always to be very successful, to be able to give a good, well achieved skilled driver, will might be able to go in. So be reminded, viewers, every race will always to be able to give a good rhythm of a one good excellent clean race, will always do the best. Clean race always be a good proper ways to be able to make a good inside turns, will might be able to make it to improve. Now, this is going to get everything Will might get nearly there, so just going to get everything Will might be on the halfway there. Because this is going to get everything to be well made to be able to have this for a little racing quest to be able to get it done to be completed in for. So it will always do perfectly, folks. Every segment has to be perfect to be able to drive faster, to be on the top position. We might be able to go in. But we're almost there. So this is going to get everything Will might press on in onto the 11th and final lap. So here we go. This is it. This is going to be it to be able to press forward. Will might be able to go on a faster limit. It is going to get everything to be work perfectly to be able to go in. Now, this is going to get everything has to be worked on the perfect rhythm. Will might be able to follow a good note. The blue blimp is definitely might be able to give a good example like a music note. So it will might be able to help, but it will always to be able to drive fast for one good racing competition. Will might be able to take a good chance to be able to get there. Gonna keep it up. So this is gonna be able to stay on in 6th place in no time. So this is gonna get everything. Will might be able to keep it well under the pressure. It's going to be able to keep it well hold. And then take that double hairpin is going to get everything going in. This is going to get everything to be make it nice and smooth to be able to go on the higher throttle. Will might be able to keep it well managed. There you go. That definitely might be giving a good rip and turn. Will go in, and then this is definitely might be able to take a good chance to drive faster it gets. So it will always to be able to make a good perfect race. Will might be able to take a good moment to enjoy it. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be able to take the top 5 drivers have finally made it into the finish line. So it looks like Whoopsie just made a good podium on the run. So he did pretty good on 1st place. And then, looks like finally finishing up in 6th place, and then this is definitely might be quite giving a good magical sign. Will always do perfectly. Will also to be able to have a good clean race. Will always stay strong to be able to do perfectly by the best. That was a lot of hard work out there, folks. A lot of good clean race, but it always to be able to avoid the penalty. If we had to be able to take exercise caution, Will might be able to do many ways to be able to take some more practice. So it will make a one good rhythm. Will might be able to stay on a good clean track. Will also to be able to perform a good lap. Always learn to take the perfect lap. Will always do perfectly to be able to take the good skills that this will might be able to stay clean. So, taking good race positions by 4 by having a single start on the clean race. So this is definitely might be quite giving a good musical note. Will always to be able to drive fast during the time of the race. So did pretty good to take 6th place by the finish and taking a good clean race bonus. So it is definitely might be quite brilliant. So it will always to be able to take a good racing skills. Will might be able to go in for. Great race out there, folks. We did good. Everything will always to be able to learn for taking a good clean race. Will also to be able to take a good passive to a one good challenging racer. Will always to be able to do perfectly. Will make the best race we might be able to achieve in Interlagos track. It's going to get everything will drive faster it can get. So do the best you can to take some good practice on Interlagos. Will make a good clean lap. Will might be able to do perfectly. Will always to be able to do a good race. Will might be able to take everything you got. So it will always to be able to do some more practice after this. So do the best you can to take that good clean lap. So we will always to be able to have a good clean race that we wanted to get. Now that was a very good race out there on Interlagos, folks. So everything turns out that it is going to be a very challenging race out there for this week's on the daily race. So be sure that do the best you can to be able to have a good clean race. So it is also like just following up a good rhythm. If you really want to be able to have a good chance to be able to get yourself a good clean race by taking a single star, will also to be able to do it for one good excellent good skills of a sportsmanship rating and the driver rating as well. So good thing that this is definitely might be doing good for the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Gr.4 with a Winx Club Livery Musa on it. So it is definitely might be quite good enough to be able to enjoy it by having a one good musical note on this livery design. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race and I hope you like this livery. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.